This is Meteo Mundo.
Hello Bahamas, Rusty back with you here for your latest forecast video. We're going to be talking about the forecast for the entire Bahamas for the weekend ahead. And we still have the opportunity for some wet weather in portions of the islands this weekend. It really is dependent on where you're viewing us. Always would love to hear where that is. Just let me know where you're watching this video from in the comments below. You want a particular forecast? Add that to the comments as well. Thank you for liking the video. And if you want our newest videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That helps us out as well. This is a live radar from this early Friday afternoon, and it is very wet up in the northwest Bahamas, especially for Walker's Key towards Grand Bahama. We're covered up over Walker's Key, and more rain is moving in from north to south. So these showers will just continue to move into the Grand Bahama area. So places like Weston and Freeport and Lucaya, your rain chance will only go up the deeper into this Friday afternoon that we go. Generally speaking, the farther south that we get into the islands, we're going to have a little bit lower chance for some rain, but I'm still expecting some showers for places like Abaco, New Providence, Eleuthera, and Andros. And again, it'll be a little bit drier into the central Bahamas. Let's look at the model here over the weekend. I'm going to put this back into motion for you here, and you'll just see in the northwest Bahamas, this is for tomorrow. You can see how wet it's going to get here. So scattered showers today and into your Saturday, and then on the 1st for your Sunday, more wet weather moving in. We're just going to stay with an elevated rain chance through the weekend for us here. It's not going to be a complete washout, but it is going to be fairly wet. And as I've mentioned, this is really for places like Walker's Key, Grand Bahama, and Abaco, more scattered in nature for Andros and Eleuthera and New Providence, of course, including Nassau there. Into the central Bahamas, it's more scattered. Basically, again, drier the farther south that you go. So we're looking pretty good for places like Georgetown. And then you get into the Turks and Caicos, and once again, it's going to be a few showers out there, but generally speaking, many dry hours and locations. Now, that's the rain. So again, pretty elevated chance in those areas. But look, we can do other things with this as well. So let's have a little bit of fun. Let's take a look at the total precipitation that we could see out of this, and we'll put that into motion for the weekend ahead as well. Now, I got to say, it's going to be fairly wet across portions of the Florida East Coast, and you can see some of those heftier rainfall totals as we get into the northern Bahamas for Walker's Key and into Grand Bahama here. We'll have the opportunity in these areas in purple to get more than an inch of rain. So for the next 48 hours or so, again, Walker's Key, High Rock, and Freeport, inch and a half of rain cumulatively in any one location. Could get more than an inch in any one day. It's not excessive rain, but again, it's just going to stay wet. And obviously keep an eye out for you boaters as well for the scattered showers. Again, you can see that as we get a little bit farther south, lower chance for some heavier rain, but still the opportunity for some showers, especially across Andros there, New Providence, and it's still a chance. Again, you can see the entire Bahama chain into the Turks and Caicos, at least a low chance for some rain as we get into the rest of the weekend. So it's not going to be completely dry, but just overall a little bit drier as we get into the southern sides of the islands for you here. Let's look at winds. Why not, right? Take a look at some of the wind gusts for you mariners. Go back up into the northwest Bahamas. Again, it's the same model time frame. Now, the interesting thing is we're actually going to see a little bit breezier conditions in the central and the southern Bahamas. And then from Nassau north, the opportunity for some wind gusts. And these are wind gusts. They're not very high on our scale. So the boaters are looking pretty good. It's more about just having to deal with the rain. Now, it is a little bit gustier late in the period up towards Walker's Key and maybe sneaking into Grand Bahama. You can see that on our scale. I'm going to actually let that run one more time and we'll pause it for you here. That is going to be, this is late Saturday, all right? And then this is into Sunday, and a little bit gustier conditions moving in throughout the day on Sunday. So exposed waters, northern side of the islands, would expect sea conditions to be kicked up a bit. Let's look at the forecast for Grand Bahama over the next 5 days. Still fairly good chance for rain right on through Saturday. Can't rule out an embedded thunderstorm, but it's mainly just going to be some downpours, relatively staying wet through Sunday, and then we will begin to dry out with a few showers and storms, getting back into more of a typical pattern, about a 30% chance for rain as we get into Monday and Tuesday, and your daytime highs will run in the mid-80s. Thanks for watching the latest video. Thanks for liking as well. And again, you want that newest information each and every day. All you have to do is subscribe right here to Meteo Mundo.